All right, and welcome once again, episode 2, All Takes Valid. I go by Trill Trayy. Once again, we have Spence, our SP21, and
You
Vick
already know
behind
what it
him,
is.
the king, supposedly.
Look, I
Vick,
was just,
yeah, Vic, go ahead and let them know what we got in store for him today.
All right. So today's episode, we are going to start off with the recap of last week's episode. Then we'll go on to the recap of the Lakers versus Heat, Clemson versus Miami. After that, we will talk about some breaking news in the NFL, followed by college football, Pickems, and our power rankings for the NFL thus far.
All right.
So to start off, we will recap the Pickems for last week's NFL. Trey, I think you might have quite a bit to say about that. So go ahead.
I'm pretty sure for those of you that did tune into the first episode, I want to thank y'all first off. But we had our pick'ems for week 5, and as I told them, as the show ended, that I was gonna have the most picks right. And essentially, to me, I only got one pick wrong because I think everybody in the world, nobody saw the Chiefs losing to the Raiders. So I'm not even really counting that as an asterisk against me. The only other game that I did get incorrect would have been the Colts. They blew it against the Browns. Outside of that, though, money pick.
Yeah, I was the only one that got that right. I told y'all that the Browns, they have a new formula, so looks like I was correct on that.
I don't think that was a new formula. I think it's just
common sense.
Yeah.
Common sense, but it wasn't so common to y'all two.
I'm saying common sense for the Browns. Like you have two. Well, Chubb's hurt right now, but still you have two of the best running backs in the league. Why are you making Baker throw 40 times? No, run the ball.
Yeah,
run the setup to pass.
It's okay to run the ball. I promise. You'll less get hurt. You won't make much mistakes. You just run the ball. You're gonna be fine. I promise you. It's gonna be fine.
But what was the tally on that? What was the overall tally on the Pickems, Vic?
Trey, you got 10, correct? Me and Spence got 9 from what I tallied. So
see, my victory doesn't seem as. I'll take it though. I was right. I'll be right again this week too, so it doesn't matter.
We'll see. We'll see.
The Broncos in the Pats game that got eliminated because they didn't play. So
yeah, I would have got that right too though, so it doesn't matter.
I mean,
I would have got that right too.
Actually, you picked the Broncos.
Oh yeah, you did pick the Broncos.
Me and Trey picked the Pats on that one.
No, I picked the Pats on that one. Why would I pick the Broncos?
I don't know.
The footage doesn't lie.
Maybe I'll pull the U. Speaking of you, since you bring it up, nice segue. Hey, Vic, what happened to the 49ers?
Hey, they
I told you.
Show the truth.
I told you. I do not fear a Kyle O'Shanahan's offense. I don't fear it.
One thing is, we definitely learned about Miami this past weekend.
Garoppolo don't even look like he was in the Super Bowl last year, boy. He don't even look like that. That man, I feel for them Niners, boy. They had to be sick. Oh man, they had to be sick. That was the one I know. Like I had a good feeling about this game. I don't know why. I just did.
I mean, I picked Miami to win too, but I didn't think it was gonna be
like that.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That's something they should have did to us. To be honest, with the defense we had.
Yeah.
But
all right.
And speaking of just that Monday night game was a wild one. Definitely didn't expect it to come down like that. Chargers did upset me. Could have won some series. Well, I could have won the Pickems in another league that I had, but It is what it is. You win some, you lose some, right?
To be honest, that game was way closer than I think a lot of us thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was. Well, here's the thing. I knew it was going to be like a shootout kind of a thing, but it was a lot closer than it kind of really should have. Well, to me, don't get me wrong. I think Herbert is doing phenomenal in the Chargers. I think this is actually the quarterback they need to like kind of get going right now. But like, I was like, man, at a point, I thought they're gonna pull it out.
Well, most of Herbert's games this year it's pretty much been that. It's like you see more or less I can't even say potential, because I mean, I felt like last night he was like the only person who wanted to win that game. This is what it seemed like. But
yeah,
look at him versus the Chiefs. He had them on the ropes. They come to Tampa. They have Tampa on the ropes, and then again last night,
the funny thing.
The ropes.
Yeah, the funny thing is he's like, even though he's losing, he's like fighting against like top Super Bowl contending teams.
I can say right now, I mean, he looks better than Burrow. Granted, I guess the scenery is a little different, but right now he definitely looks better than Burrow.
Right now, Hopkins looks better than Burrows right now. Situation.
Also, y'all had mentioned about Trey, you mentioned that Herbert seemed like the only one that wanted to win that game. Well, Mike Williams, what a catch! He double coverage, like he mauled Marcus Lattimore, and that whoever that, I think it was a safety.
Yeah.
Came over, tried he knew where the ball was going, but unfortunately, Mike had him ups. Nothing was stopping him.
Well, look, this is just to put in perspective what Herbert's been doing. So, ESPN had a stat earlier, and so after just 4 games, his first 4 games in their career, he is number 3 in the NFL, behind Cam Newton and Andrew Luck, and ahead of Patrick Mahomes with 1,195 yards in their first 4 games in the NFL. Granted, they've been losses, but I mean, they're not going to stay losses if he keeps playing like that.
Yeah, he's gonna get his win.
And I'm sure,
well, I think he already got one.
I'm sure if you also look at the touchdown to interception ratio too, it's phenomenal. Like, like even just last night, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Even though there might have been a pick or two that he could have thrown, but still, the stats it's backing up. I mean, he's so far he's looking really good.
Hey, you get rid of I don't know. We'll talk about that some other time when you consider Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer or not, but that's a whole nother story. But
that's another conversation.
You get rid of the staple of your team for what, like the last 15 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And you take a risk on a rookie. Well, actually, you guys didn't even want him to start. Like, he wasn't supposed to start, and by chance he gets to start, and it looked like the right decision.
Yeah.
All right. So just a little, last minute recap on the Bills Titans game, Trey.
So I didn't catch much of this game. Yes, at this point, that game would have just finished up, and I mean, there were people giving a lot of slack against the Titans for the fact that, well, this kind of going to what we're going to talk about a little later, but that they're, a lot of people still have them up in their power rankings.
Yeah.
Being that they haven't really played in like 2 weeks or something because of the whole COVID situation. But they proved tonight, I mean, that they rightfully so in, I guess, people's top 10 still. The Bills, not so much.
Spence?
Well, any loss that the Bills take is perfectly fine with me, because it brings the ranking down for us even better. To be honest with you, even though COVID happened in that situation and everything, but they had like 2 weeks off. So that's like, some people who didn't have it, that was good resting time. That was perfect resting time. So you see it. They were just faster, just everything. It was just. You can tell that this team had time to prepare and everything about this game. Josh Allen he had no time in the pocket, none. But I mean, this is almost went to the Super Bowl. They were literally one game away, and they almost had that game too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they make another run.
Yeah, well, I agree with both of y'all. The Titans definitely look fresh, and I was surprised on how crisp, just like how they were able to move the ball and offensively and defensively, just how they were just playing as a unit. Because with that much time off, you would think there would be a little bit of a rust, and it didn't really
Right.
seem too much of that. And Jadeveon Clowney, he definitely had a big impact. He's shown why so many teams coveted him.
That's for sure.
Despite the sack numbers that he hasn't really produced so much to say. But all in all, the Titans definitely, I would say, solidified more so their power rankings. But all right, with all that being said, let's talk about topic number 2, the Lakers versus Heat. I know you are both ecstatic about that.
Okay, well, I'll start this one off because
Go ahead.
I was very intentional of wearing this shirt. I don't know if you can see this. I'm sure you guys can see it.
Of course.
Culture with the
Right.
Heat logo, and that's because that's what it is in Miami for the Miami Heat. It's about the culture over there, and even in a loss, I mean, the way we played in that game 6, yeah, I don't. That's not Miami Heat basketball. But all in all, though, what a hell of a season! Like I can't be mad at the boys. Like nobody expected us to do any of this at all, and to think that we're just 2 games away against the best team in the world with 2 of the top 5 players in the whole NBA. We don't really have a superstar. Jimmy kind of showed in these finals that uh, if he's not a superstar, he's definitely right there on that cusp of being a superstar. So, I mean, off season, I know we're looking at 2021 of trying to sign another max or something. So, I don't think there'll be too many big changes this coming off season. We might pretty much run with just about the same pieces, maybe change up a little bit here and there, but I like what the future holds for us. We got a good core.
All
But
right,
shout out to LeBron. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Spence.
Yeah, if it has to come down to this, then it had to come down to this. Once again, congratulations. He got it. He got the 4th one, man. That's just the one that keeps going away. But he got it now. People are still gonna have their little speculation, all this other jazz. Let the men have it. Just let the men have it. But like you said, man, we probably not going to change that much. The only thing I probably most likely, if anything, going to see is probably Joel Embiid, bro. We probably get Joel because I don't think he's staying in 76 world. He's not staying in Philly anymore. I think he's done.
Well, you got to remember, they just signed Doc Rivers, so
Yeah, and Doc ain't gonna play that. He's not gonna play the radio. So besides, let me go team up with the one guy I actually like when we had our championship run. So let me go team up with him to do that. But other than that, if not, I wouldn't like to see any new pieces. Keep the same roster or close to it.
I'm just not giving up too much.
Oh no, I'm not giving
Bam
up.
has to
No.
stay. Hero stay.
Yeah.
Robertson
Yeah.
stay. Obviously,
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the other
yeah.
pieces are kind of like you can move them maybe here and there. But
depends on who. Depends on who.
I'm not sure we bring back Crowder. I know I seen something today that he wants he said he wants stability or something like that. So I think he wants something more long term. While he was solid, but I don't know what type of money he's gonna want. So
I don't think if we know the plan, I don't think he's gonna ask for nothing crazy. He shouldn't ask for nothing crazy. Like, all right, I mean, I get it, Crowder. You did make some key threes, but hold up now. Let's wait a second.
But Vic, what did you think? I know you're a Laker fan or a current Laker or Kobe. I don't know.
Yeah.
What I don't know what you are.
I mean,
Lake.
Kobe fan more than anything, but I still
gotcha.
support the Lakers through and through. Personally, like I said, like we all said, we wanted a Game 7. We were all wrong that the Heat were going to win, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I did say the Heat were preventing the inevitable. So LeBron James, shouted him, won his 4th ring, got his 4th stone. Baby Thanos, so did his thing. RIP Kobe. And yeah.
RIP, man.
So with that being said, we can go on to the topic.
Before we move on, Bronny, Daddy's coming home. Run.
All right.
Run.
So what's the next topic? We got the recap for Clemson versus Miami.
Oh, so my response to this is going to be very short. I don't have much to say.
Go ahead.
I actually made the mistake of going out to go enjoy the game, go watch the game.
I watched it live too.
Yeah, let's just say I definitely left by halftime. But it was kind of it's more so like I was saying before. On Saturday, I was like, everybody's all hype. The U is back, this, that, and I was like, this game is gonna show me where we really are. I wasn't expecting us necessarily to win, but I expected us to look way better than that. That was horrible. I mean, King tried his hardest to make something happen by himself, but yeah. So yeah, y'all got the rest. I don't have anything to say about them.
Spence, you thinking long and hard over there. You all right?
Listen. I do. Listen, we have presented humble pie. I tasted. It was good. I got it. All right. Let me have hope. You don't have to wash it in front of me. What I just watched is like we watched Bambi died. Like Bambi's mom died. In the beginning of the movie. You just watched it and you're like, why? Just why? They did the same play. They've been doing it since 1960 and we still hasn't stopped that. That's that upsets me. They run that same play since 1969 and we are still has not stopped it to this very day. That's insane. Every time I face Clemson, we just get blown out. I don't know why. I need next Saturday to come. I'm done. I need next Saturday to come.
Well, to all the viewers, I was the only one that got this pick right. I wasn't biased on this. I did say Clemson would win. It broke my heart though to see the Canes lose like that, but
my God,
hopefully they can do better throughout the season and maybe get better to the point to where maybe they can contend. But right now, not looking like it.
The sad thing about that, we have just watched the ACC championship game. That's basically what we just watched. Unless UNC continues this amazing run.
All right. Well, sounds like that's it for that. Because I have nothing else to say about that.
No.
At all.
Canes do better. Let's beat Pitt this weekend.
Yeah.
Breaking news in the NFL: Leveon Bell was just cut by the Jets. Trey?
Why? Of course, you would start it with me.
We know what you're about to say.
If for those of you who don't know, big Pittsburgh Steelers fan over here. So hearing that happen to me is just the first thing that I thought of is just like, just come home. You went out there, you tried to see, you got your money, you got paid, you got your guaranteed money, you got paid. It didn't work out. No love lost, no hard feelings. We'll let you come back. I'll welcome him with open arms.
Spence?
This is probably, for anybody in the AFC, this is probably the worst news you ever heard in your life. Oh, man. I do not need to see Le'Veon Bell in the black and yellow again. I can't do that. Well, at least we only played y'all twice, so I don't really care. But that's, oh, man. He got his money. All right, dude, like, cut it. I'm like, I got my money. I'm good. So if I'm laying on Bell, I'm playing the best options. We're going to Ring City. I don't know, man.
What would be some options y'all think though? Besides us? Because I think that just makes the most sense, but that's just me. I guess I'm biased.
I'm cutting y'all out my mind. I'm cutting y'all out my mind.
Like, who's a contender that needs a running back besides us? Like, let's be real. Well, it just makes sense.
My popular opinion, well, my unpopular opinion, but my opinion, I would say the Buffalo Bills would make a lot of sense. That's just my opinion. Other than that, I can't really see another team. Maybe the Chicago Bears. Didn't think about that.
Cohen and Montgomery still doing the twin.
Cohen's out for the season.
Oh yeah, I forgot he got injured. That's right. I had to let him go on my fantasy. Of course.
Chicago Bears. That's a good spot. That would help out with Nick Foles a lot too. They got a good defense.
But championship caliber though.
The Bears are looking good right now.
Yeah,
they are, but
outside of that, I can't really say.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind to see him in Bears. I wouldn't mind it.
What we got?
I got nothing, man. I really don't. I really have nothing. Because everybody's running back is kind of solid. The only ones that really need a running back, kind of, maybe, because of, like, maybe they don't know, is probably the Browns, to be honest with you.
I mean, they still got
they got Hunt.
Yeah.
But
they got Nick rookie that's been stepping up.
The
Ernest Johnson.
Right. Ernest Johnson, yeah, he did run like 98 against
he's been solid. He's been doing pretty good for like a compliment back.
Yeah.
Hunt's obviously gonna be the workhorse, but
of course,
the pace back. He needs a break. He can get in there and not.
And they still,
you don't fumble the ball. That's really all your job is to do as like a relief back.
Right. And plus, the Cleveland Browns, they have they have Nick Chubb, but obviously he's hurt right now. They have Kareem Hunt. They have the Ernest Johnson, and then they also have Dante Hillard, which last year when he
I forgot about
him.
I
forgot about him.
Best
they probably don't need him.
Steelers, the Bears, and the Buffalo Bills. I think personally the Bears would probably be the best one, but I would not be shocked. But I hope that he doesn't go to the Steelers.
I really don't need him to go.
But if he does, I got him on my fantasy team, so either way, I'd be happy. All right, so Next topic, we will be going to the college football this upcoming weekend. We have a few games that we have highlighted. The first one is Georgia versus Alabama. Georgia's number 3, Alabama's number 2. LSU versus Florida. LSU is unranked, but Florida is number 10. We have Auburn versus South Carolina. South Carolina's not ranked. Auburn is 15th. And Pitt versus Miami. Why not? We are Canes fans, so let's continue to talk about those Canes. Season is still young. Miami's number 13 right now, and Pitt unranked. But go ahead and start with Spencer on this one.
Of course, I'm picking the boys. This is a redemption game. We have to get this ball rolling. We have to shake it off. Okay, we have humble pie. I got it. We got it. We have a ring. Let's continue this. Let's get back to that momentum we had. I get it. It sucked, but now we gotta move on. So I'm still picking my boys on this one. You want me to go all of them?
We'll start with that, Trey.
Okay. I mean, I think it's pretty much gonna be across the board. I agree with what you said. It's more or less, to me, it's just gonna be a bounce back game, redemption game. Get back to looking how we did the first few weeks.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm going Miami over Pitt.
All right. So for the next game, it's number 15 Auburn versus South Carolina. Spence.
I got C, because if this one is coming off of a South Carolina win, because I know Auburn lost, right? Or did they win? I want to say they lost, because I remember they boofed it on I guess he spiked the ball, but I guess he fumbled, then he spiked the ball, so it's counted as a fumble. I don't know what happened, but anyways, if anything, I'm still picking Auburn. I think Auburn's gonna get it. I think Nick's is gonna get it. I think they said that he was struggling or something.
Auburn lost to Georgia week 2.
Right, that was the game. Right, that was
they won.
Right, that was the game of the. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now it's all coming back to me. Yeah, definitely picking Auburn. Auburn needs to get back into the swing of things, especially losing to Georgia. Big rivalry game that I did not know about, but it's been going on for years. So yeah, picking Auburn. Bo Nick's is gonna get it back together.
All right, Trey.
I think on this one, I'm actually going South Carolina.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm taking South Carolina.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna hop on that boat with you, Trey. Last week 2 that I saw, Florida. I think they lost to Florida 38-24.
Right.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I think it's gonna be a close one. I think South Carolina wins by a field goal. So I'm going with South Carolina as well.
All right. See you, Dogger. I got you.
And next game we have will be LSU versus the team I just spoke about, Florida. 10th ranked in the college football ranking. So who you got, Spence?
Would you ever imagine a time that a defending national champion is unranked? That's crazy to me. This game is probably not only this is a rivalry game by any means. This is a game that both teams were top ranked and they both lost. So this is going to be of a pulling out of the grave match of hey, we have to get momentum, because Florida can't take another loss. And LSU got to get a win. So it's like a lot at stake at this point. This is going to be this is going to be probably game of the night.
All right. Trey?
Um,
Oh, and I'm picking Florida. Just putting it out there.
Right.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same, even though I hate Florida. Let's
Yeah.
honestly saying that, but
Trust me.
I think overall, watching the two this year, I think this Florida looks better.
Okay. Well, I think it's going to be an overwhelming Florida on this one. Everybody all across the board. In the last game, I think it's going to be the game of the week. Don't think there's any debate about that. So Georgia, number 3, versus Alabama, number 2. Who y'all got?
I'm going Bulldogs. I'm going Bulldogs.
Ooh,
I'm going Bulldogs.
Well, I guess it's just the alumni in me, but I gotta go with Nick, man. I gotta go Nick. I think Nick is gonna do it.
Well, Spence calling out for that tag team.
Yeah, I'm going Nick.
Alabama too.
I'm going Nick, man. George, don't get me wrong. George is playing amazing football.
Exactly.
But they're about to hit that Tuscaloosa wall, baby. That wall, bro. That wall. They're just waiting for the perfect time to go against. He has a personal vendetta against Clemson, so he's doing anybody that feels like he's going to be a threat. Hey, move over. But if Georgia pull it off, I'm not mad at it.
Spence, how are we looking on time? Does it let you know?
Oh, we got extra. I guess since we did it, they're like, "Hey, here's a extra free."
But what is it? How much though?
Oh, like 30 minutes. So
right.
like we have an hour now.
We're good. All right.
No.
All right. Well, we got one last topic. It's the power rankings.
Power
rankings.
Okay. So I'm gonna take this one over real quick here. So ESPN, they released theirs. It was actually earlier today, so it probably would have changed by now that this Titans and Bills game wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But this is what it was as of earlier this morning.
Okay.
In which they had Seattle at 1,
right?
Green Bay at 2,
mm-hmm.
Kansas City at 3,
mm-hmm.
the Ratbirds at 4, the Bills at 5, the Pittsburgh Steelers at 6, the Rams at 7, the Titans at 8, the Saints at 9, and they had the Browns at 10. So, Spence, first of all, do you agree with the list?
Some spots, some numbers need to be changed, and some teams need to be replaced.
Okay, so now this is your job to do that. What's your 10?
I will go Seattle at 1. I will keep. What was it? Packers were 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll keep that. 3 was who?
The Chiefs.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't think that loss to Oakland drops them down and moves Baltimore up, or no? Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, Baltimore.
Baltimore played the Bengals. Never mind.
That's what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. I get it, but I get it. The loss
against Bums.
So I get what you're saying. The loss of what the Chiefs has to have like a major significance. But the wins over the Ravens wasn't anybody. That's a team that's still getting first picks. We're gonna get first picks.
Yeah, who did they beat?
They beat what?
They lost to the Chiefs. They beat the Browns. They beat the Bengals.
Yeah.
Football team.
The Washington football team.
Yeah, y'all might. I don't know if y'all 5 right now. It might.
Y'all still haven't played anybody dangerous yet. The only person y'all played dangerous was Mahomes, and we seen that game.
Yeah,
That's our kryptonite.
I love that game.
Of course you did.
Can we have that every week?
You know the suck part about that? No matter how long, and Lamar Jackson knows, as long as he's in that Baltimore franchise, he has to get a Super Bowl. He has to go through him. He has to go through him.
Well, he got to go through us first. That's the real problem. He doesn't realize.
Okay, so let me get back.
Finish your top 10. My bad.
You guys should be at least number 4, at least top 5, at least. But I'll give you 4. 5, I will have to go. 5. Chargers. No, not Chargers. Who was that? Seahawks. No. Here's the reason I'll say I'm putting Bucks at 6 because they should not lost to the Bears, especially like that fast.
I don't know what they should have did, but they did. So
yeah,
I still got them top 15, but this is your list, so let me not interrupt your list. Go ahead, sir.
Right.
Proceed.
So I'm trying to figure out because who else ESPN got? I know they say Browns at 10.
You still got the Saints were in the top 10. The Titans they had 8. The Rams were at 7.
Okay, so Rams going to be 5. No, Titans going to be 5. I'm sorry, Titans 5, Rams 6. No, Bucks 6, Rams 7. To be honest, I don't even think the Browns should be in the top 10. To be honest with you, they still trying to get that offense now. This junk's hard. You should give me more time on this one. Oh man. Let me speed it up for time. Who else? Who they got 8? Who got 8, 9?
The Saints were in there. The Bills were in there, but I think after tonight they're probably not even in. They had the Bills in the top 5, and I think after what the Titans did them, they can't be.
So I'll put Bills 8 and then Saints 9. And then I'll keep the Browns at 10 because right now Drew Brees is not. Them Saints, they're winning games, but they're winning like by the skin of teeth. They're winning the skin of teeth. So with all that high power offense, they're winning by the skin of teeth.
You got yours, Vick?
Yeah, I got mine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Man.
All right, so for my first team, despite their loss, still the defending Super Bowl champions, I got the Chiefs. I'm not convinced entirely just yet about the Raiders, but Raiders definitely showed me something. Chiefs, I don't know that either it's just because of their division rivals or maybe they might have a little bit of the formula to the Raiders might have a little bit of the formula to hang with the Chiefs, just like the Chargers have shown us. But I still got the Chiefs number 1. The Hawks, I got them number 2. Packers, I have them 3. Titans, I have them 4.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens, I have them at 5. Not convinced. I feel like they're not playing their brand of ball. That I feel like they're trying to make Lamar something that he's not entirely, which sad to say, but he's still working. He's developing as a quarterback, and I feel like they're trying to keep him in the pocket a little bit more, having him pass the ball more. Plus, they have like this committee at running back to where they don't have a main man, even though Mark Ingram's supposed to be, but it's like they have J.K. Dobbins. He shows flashes of, that he can be a special back in the NFL, but they give him, like this past game, 1 carry, he goes for 27 yards, and then after that, they don't give him another carry after that. Gus Edwards, I don't know what they have against him, but I feel like they should use him more. But either way, like I said, I just feel like they they're trying to find their identity on offense, and it's kind of messing with their brand of ball, especially offensively.
Didn't Dobbs give him like 3 touchdowns like one game? I forgot which game was that.
I think that was week 1 or
probably week 1
2.
against the Browns. So that's padded.
I don't know. With Myles Garrett, that's pretty big. But I get it.
And then for my 6th team, I based off of their win, maybe riding a little high on them, but I got the Raiders at 6. 7, I have the Saints. 8, I have the Steelers. 9, 8, I have the Steelers, but I still haven't seen them play anybody, and I feel like, hey, if the Steelers would have played the Titans, Titans gave them that work. Y'all see what they did to the Bills tonight, man.
Oh man,
definitely.
I knew this was coming. I knew it. But when I didn't hear you in the top 5, I knew it.
Y'all skated on that, so right now I gotta see y'all play against somebody, and then I can, I'll give y'all more props and get
play
y'all
the Browns, and then we got y'all. That's who we're gonna play somebody.
Y'all show me what y'all do against the Browns.
No, we're gonna show y'all in 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, y'all ain't gonna be ready for us, but we'll see.
Oh boy,
finish up this.
So we the 8th team is the Steelers. Then I got 9. I have the Bills. Okay. This is all updated off of this last game. So, and then at 10, one thing I do agree with the NFL Power Ranking is the Browns at 10. So,
all right. So
I feel like
just how I had to school these guys, and I won the Pickems. I'm gonna win it this week again. I don't know what these guys are talking about. These lists. All right. So
you probably have the Steelers at number 1, don't you?
Hey.
No, I'm not. I'm not that biased.
Okay.
No, I'm realistic though. But look.
Okay.
So
picking Miami over Clemson. Okay.
We got humbled, all right. We humbled, all right. We humbled. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You shine.
Hey, look. So I agree. I got Seattle at 1.
Right.
All right.
I'm gonna keep the Packers at 2. I like that. The Chiefs, I'll let them stay at 3, even though that Raiders loss kind of had me a little puzzled. But I mean, like you said, division rival, I guess. I got the Titans at 4.
We agree on that.
I got the Steelers at 5.
Yeah.
I got the Raiders at 6.
Okay, we agree on that.
I got Baltimore at 7.
Definitely don't agree with that, but continue.
I got the Rams at 8.
All right, yeah.
The Saints, I got them at 9.
Okay.
And then I'm just not sold on the Browns all the way entirely personally. And you'll see why on Sunday, but that's for another show and another topic. Spoiler alert, I'm picking the Steelers over the Browns. But anyways, I got the Bucks at 10. If we're keeping the Saints in there, like you said, they've been winning at the skin of their teeth. The Bucks have been losing games in the sense of skin of their teeth. Like that Bears game could have went a lot different. Should have went a lot different. Some bad officiating calls and
injuries.
Yeah, injuries. Yeah, so
everybody's been having to deal with that, so we're not going to really give them a pass too much on that.
Yeah, but not necessarily on the injuries, but definitely the refereeing. We definitely have to highlight that.
Yeah.
But I think that was it, unless we had any last minute things.
No, that covers everything. We will be having another episode this upcoming weekend, though, for sure.
Of course.
Going more so of the Pickems of the NFL for this weekend, and if there's any other breaking news, then we'll definitely be covering that.
Leveon resigns with the Steelers. Yeah, you'll probably hear that. We'll talk about that Saturday more than likely. It probably would have broken. It probably would have broken by then. He'll probably be back in. He won't play this Sunday, but he'll be there for Baltimore.
Oh, he'll be there from you. Wow, Vick,
He's
he'll
gonna
be
sign with
there
Chicago.
just for your team.
He's signing with Chicago.
No, but also, again, I want to just thank all the supporters thus far. We're still early in our journey here. You can follow us on Instagram at All Takes Valid. Also, obviously on YouTube, more or less is how you're watching this. YouTube, All Takes Valid. If you guys have any suggestions or feedback or anything like that, you can email us at alltakesvalid@gmail.com. And then my personal Instagram, Trill_Trayy at Instagram. And what is yours, Vic?
Mine's is at On My Grind. And
mine's is at No One Can Stop the SP.
And we also will have all this information at the end of the video for you guys to make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and share. Is there anything else you guys had before we wrap this up?
Nah, I'm good. I just don't need to see that.
I don't have anything else to add, but I just know y'all be ready for the Pickems this weekend because I will come up top.
He's gonna get it wrong again. This is gonna be like a running trend that happens on this show here.
Believe this.
Oh boy.
But before I let you guys go, or before we end this here, you don't have to agree. You can agree, you can disagree, but at the end of the day, all takes are valid. All right, boys.